Today we're going to start an introduction into a study of a number of lessons that we're going to do. And this study will be on spiritual warfare. And today I just want to go into an introduction where you need to understand you are in a spiritual war. Now, the spiritual war is not like a physical war, okay? Spiritual war, but we can learn about spiritual war by similarities that you have in actual physical war. Now, physical war today for the Christian is basically simply a civic war. The Christian should never desire to engage in fighting on a spiritual basis. That is not his responsibility as a Christian. Now, as a civilian, it's his responsibility. Okay? So by no means take the statement as us being against war or government-issued self-defense or bringing wickedness under control in society. All of those are normal duties of men, and that is a civic duty. Now, men that understand God's laws, righteousness, and sin do best in civic duty. And they will enforce civic duty and bring about laws to enforce civic duty better than others. Now, but there is a difference between civic warfare, which is what we see physically, and spiritual warfare. Now take your Bible and turn to 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 18. What many people do not realize, when they got saved, they entered into a war. And a lot of times God protects you somewhat when you're a younger Christian and gives you a chance to grow a while before he really turns the devil loose on you or allows the devil to engage you in spiritual warfare. Many Christians will not even get past the baby stage or the young Christian stage because they never can get past the two enemies of the world and the flesh. Now, the world and the flesh are still two enemies that we will always have to fight. But that is where the spiritual warfare has made contact with the flesh and or fleshly people. And you need to be able to distinguish the spirit of the world and the sin of the flesh as an influence from spiritual warfare. It's not quite the same, but it's still warfare. Now, I want to give some verses this evening on the spiritual warfare, okay, to show